We do have a Raider, an ex-Raider at least, to talk about next.
Yeah.
Good way of transitioning, and you probably didn't realize we were doing it that way. Marcus Peters, who is a guy that we banged the drum for last year for the Giants to sign. And guess what, guys? Boom, 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 boom.
Dun, dun, dun.
Banging that drum again, guys, because if there's a guy that makes sense for us to go ahead and try to sign, it's Marcus Peters. Now, I'm not saying Marcus Peters is the Marcus Peters of old. He is the Marcus Peters now that is old. That's what he is. 31 years old, 6'1", 197 pounds. Last year with the Raiders, 12 games, 43 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, 1 interception, 5 passes deflected. And by the way, he returned the interception for a touchdown. 68.8 PFF grade. Guys, that's very respectable. In fact, he rated out, I think it was, I don't have the number in front of me, I didn't write this down, but when I was looking, I think it was like 48th out of like 120 on PFF grades. So he's ranking as a legit number 2 corner. Guess what, guys? Guess what we need? A legit number 2 corner. If this doesn't sound like a perfect fit, I don't know what is. And he's not going to be crazy expensive. I can't imagine that I'm doing wrong. He's not going to work for free. I'm not suggesting that, but, nor should he. But he's not going to be a guy that's going to get all kinds of crazy money at that point there. So, if you sign a guy cheap enough, to me, it's worthwhile to take the shot. I mean, the Raiders paid him $3.2 million, guys, last year, which is pretty much exactly what we just cleared with the Andrew Thomas. I was looking it up already. That's exactly how much we just cleared with the Andrew Thomas restructure. This, to me, is the slam dunk. And Marcus Peters was elite back in the day. Is not anymore, but he was elite back in the day. And with that comes the potential to be a real teacher in that corner room as well, in a very, very young corner room. So he was a 5-time Pro Bowler, 4-time first-team All-Pro, 1-time second-team All-Pro, and Defensive Rookie of the Year in 2015. Like I said, though, the big thing for me is, of the people we're going to talk about, this guy has the potential to be the best in this entire group next year. Now, I will say there's been issues with him. At least there's been rumors of issues with him personality-wise of the teams. I have heard that in the past. Not that I've had the chance to talk to anybody who specifically has worked with him. There's always just been rumblings of him. But I don't think that's really an issue on this team because we don't have really any crazy personalities that are issues. And if you got to take one on, if he is even, because again, it's just the rumor you always hear with him. If he is, it's not like he's that bad because he wouldn't be having a job at 31 years old when he starts going down from where he was. Those kind of guys get kind of pushed out over time. So, I don't think I worry about that part as much. But in the back of your mind, you got to know it's there and really sit down, talk to him, and get a feel for who he is as a person and who he is as a player there, because you just never know what you're getting in a guy you just don't know. So, yeah, I guess I don't see a downside.
No.
So, yeah, to me, slam dunk.
100% though. Like you said, you pay this guy 3.5 or 3.2 is what he's got paid last year. So legit number 2, like that's cost effectiveness right there.
Yeah, 100%. So, and he's a stopgap guy. He's a stopgap guy you can go ahead and put on your roster, let him play the year out, and then next year come up with a younger option for CB2. It's not a bad thing to have him like that for that year. So I'm all for it.
If you like that clip, then you will love the full episodes too. Find us on your favorite podcast app and look for us on all your favorite social media platforms.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm begging you. Please subscribe.